Are general stores dying? General stores weigh more than niche ones, obviously. The top stores are all niche ones, bro. No need to fear. Philip is here. So, a big question that has been going around lately inside the dropshipping community and, tons of these YouTubers comment section is basically people are wondering, they want to know, are general stores dying in 2019? So, in this video, we're going to be addressing the question, are general stores dying? And should you actually instead open up a one product store instead of a general one? And yeah, so let's just address this head on. So, the simple answer to the question, are general stores dying, is no. But will they die? Yes. So let's just explain what I mean by that. So I personally think general stores are perfect for testing out new products in any niche. On a general store, you could start selling trendy items. You could start selling things inside of the phone, some phone cases. You can start selling some health and beauty stuff. You can start selling some, stuff in every single niche. That's what general stores are perfect for. That's the purpose of a general store. And another big benefit about that is you don't have to set up a new individual store every time you're looking to test a new item, because people like to optimize their site just to make it match the feel of the particular item that they're testing. But when it comes to a general store, you don't have to worry about setting up a new store and optimizing the look and feel and stuff like that for every single item you test. So that's why I think general stores are created for that. They're perfect for literally just testing products. But one product stores, and this is the alternative solution, alternative option that people are recommending and asking whether it's ideal to open up or not. But I think one product stores are literally only perfect for when you have a winning product that you're looking to scale hard, and you literally just want to increase your conversion rate and increase your average order value, make yourself look like a real legitimate brand, and not stay inside a general store. So literally on one product stores, people tend to get they only they come to the store just looking to buy that one specific product. Let's say if you have a winning item, but you place a winning item inside of a general store, people might start roaming around the store looking at other things, and they forget about that one specific item that you've tried to get them to buy by sending them to that specific page. So when it comes to that, I would say general stores are not good for really scaling a product super hard, because you're messing up the conversion rate. The conversion rate could be significantly higher if you don't let these customers focus on many different things. You just keep them on one page where there's no links to go to another page and buy this stuff and look at that stuff. That's why I would recommend. That's what I would recommend one product stores to. But once you have a winning product, so let's say you have 6 or 7 figure winning product, and you want to position yourself as a go-to person to buy that product. So if you want to be a go-to person, you have to be more legitimate, you have to look reputable, you have to look like a brand. Then you want to be creating this one product store, because on a general store, people aren't exactly looking at you as a special unique person. They just see loads of general stores and they think you're like one of the rest of them. But when you have a one product store, you have more of a legitimate, reputable feel, just because there's not many stores just selling this one particular item. And if you're one of the only Shopify stores out there just selling this one particular item, then you must be somewhat of a higher quality. It gives you more of a perceived value, and again, it improves your conversion rate. So it just affects the amount of money, increases the amount of money you'll be making on the back and front end, over end. So on the general store, like I was saying, you aren't mainly advertising anything, just a mix of products you're looking to test, you've seen blowing up on Instagram or Facebook lately, and you've decided to test them, and your visitors aren't exactly focused on one specific item. And I mean, of course, if you're running Facebook ads to a specific product, people will probably tend to buy that specific product when they go to that the product page. But that doesn't mean that they won't start roaming around the store and looking for other things to buy, because that's happened to me multiple times. You send them to one link and they end up buying some other stuff. So it's all a bit of a mess when it comes to getting the visitor to stay focused and just getting them to buy this one specific thing. But again, in one product stores, they don't have this issue where they go from product page to product page, roaming the site for the best deals, because it's literally just only one thing to focus on. And if they don't want it, they'll leave, which is kind of a good thing because you only qualify the people who actually want to buy, and so that just means your retargeting campaigns can be more powerful and more strong. And so that's why I would recommend, like I said, one product stores for what's called six to seven figure plus winning products. So it's perfect for just scaling hard right on a product, right on an item that's doing really well. So I'm gonna show you guys an example of a one product store. So this store is literally someone who has found a winning product, and this is like the teeth whitening pen, which I'm sure you guys have seen. Has been selling really well on Facebook lately and also Instagram. And the owner of this store basically tested the product, must have been doing really well for him, and he built an entire store around this one specific product. So it's called OSO White Official, and now it's not like a super big store, not like a 7-figure store, but it's definitely a multi 6-figure store, and literally only selling the flawless teeth whitening pen. This is the only product inside of his store, and if you go to his collections page, this is basically all that you will see. He's with the home page just there's literally one collection shop, and then you have the teeth whitening pen, and he does a few other things on the site just because upsells. He can easily make money with these items on upsells, but the main thing is his flawless teeth whitening pen, and that's basically it. He's made sure that the product page is looking super clean. I'm pretty sure this is using the Jumpstart theme, and if you guys haven't watched my video on the best themes to use for Shopify dropshipping stores, the Jumpstart theme is the one I really recommend when it comes to setting up a one product store. But yeah, this is literally all he did. He found this winning product that was doing really well, and he created an entire store based around it. He's got his upsells in place. He's got his what's it called? The bundles in place. He's got everything. Everything looks very clean about the store. The images look clean. They're frequently put together as well. He's maximizing the AOV. His AOV. But yeah, so that's just one example of someone who created a one product store from a general store. So I'm pretty sure this guy didn't just go through all the effort of setting up the store initially and buying the domain name OSO White Official and then finding out that the product was doing super well. No, he must have already qualified the product by testing on a general store. Now, I don't know what his general store is called. He has a store somewhere, but he tested it. He found out it was selling really well, and then he went super hard on it, creating a store around it, and people who visit the site will only be focused on buying this. And yeah, so let's go to another store which has focus specifically on side of one product. So this store is called Sonoma Essentials, or I don't know how to say properly, Sonoma Essentials, and their main product is a teeth whitening, so the charcoal teeth whitening kit. So that charcoal teeth whitening went viral around a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and they're literally just still living off the trend from all that time ago. And the reason that they're still able to do this is basically because they've positioned themselves as the go-to brand, the only people that you would really buy, or someone would look to buy the teeth whitening pen from, just because they have the most followers on Instagram and they're the most reputable name out there. So literally, their main product is just the charcoal teeth whitening pen. I know recently they've started selling more items because the trend has significantly gone down. But if you sort by just the best selling thing, all their products are based around teeth. Teeth whitening pen plus black mask, teeth cleaning, the toothbrush, and literally everything is related inside of that health and beauty niche. And so this isn't exactly a one product store, but its main item is really the teeth charcoal pen, which has been doing really well. So this person again probably didn't set up the store Sonoma Essentials, or maybe they did set up this store initially as a general store, but what they did is when they realized that stuff inside this health and beauty niche is selling really well, they transitioned their whole store into just selling products of that sort, and literally everything on their store is related to health and beauty, like the ear spiralizer, which is something that you put in your ear, this and that, and they basically positioned themselves as a way that a one product store would do so when they're looking to scale 6-7 figure product. So basically what the point of this video was trying to make is that general stores are definitely not dying out in a sense. I mean, some of the top stores on Shopify platform itself are actually general stores, just stores that are selling these technology stuff, stores that are selling these general stuff, and a few of these big ones are called iCool Gadgets, and this store is probably doing a couple $1 million a week itself. So this is one of the biggest general stores there are, and literally they're selling all sorts of general items, and they're literally making a killing out of it. And also Blue Crate, which I'm sure most of you have heard of. That's also a general store. They're really using viral influencer traffic, so it's not like a typical Shopify store. We can get into that in a different video, but basically this is also a general store, and they're doing also a couple $1 million a week. So for sure, yeah, general stores are not dying out, but the purpose of a general store is not the same as one with a one product store. So one product stores and brand stores might be generating more money than general stores, but that's because a general store shouldn't always be positioned in a way that it maximizes the amount of money you make. You should really be looking into creating one product stores to maximize the amount of profit you can make from one specific product. And that's something I would really recommend you guys to work on in the future. I mean, if you're scaling up your Shopify business and you want to go to the next level, you should really look into building a brand, keeping a brand for the long term, because you don't want to be, dropshipping your whole life. You don't want to be like just be a dropshipping store making money, from these simple influence shout outs, these Facebook ads, because eventually dropshipping will also die out in a couple of years. So you want to be ready for that change when people start to know about dropshipping, and you want to position yourself as an actual brand, getting inventory shipped to you and being more legitimate in the eyes of people, so that you can build more of a long-term business. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to get across in this video. That general stores definitely aren't dying out, but they will. So you need to start transitioning or learning how to transition into one product or a brand focused store. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy that video. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section down below, and we'll wrap this one up in real person mode real quick. So guys, I hope you did enjoy that video on my thoughts about general niche and one product stores, really when you should be looking to create one product stores, when you have a specific item that's only selling, really, really well, 6-7 figure product, and you don't have any really related products to that one. You set up one specific store and you create a brand around that particular product. A niche one is mainly for products that have loads of related items, and you can really develop the whole category of items into a solid brand. And again, general stores are perfect when you're testing products, and you can build you can obviously scale those stores, use them as methods of testing products as well as actually scaling products. But again, one product stores have way better conversion rates than you would typically find on these general gadget or general stores. But yeah, guys, with that being said, hope you enjoyed this short practical video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below so I know you're enjoying this type of content, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, join the Phil fam. We're looking to hit 200 subs by the end of the month, and you want to be part of that 200 sub count, so make sure you subscribe, join the Phil fam. 66% of you, I keep on getting stuck up over this number, because 66% of you watching this video, hearing this CTA, this powerful call to action to subscribe, aren't even doing it, which, you don't lose anything by subscribing. You're literally getting free awesome content from me 3 times a week, so you really don't want to miss it. Notification bell icon, join the notification gang, because every time I drop another awesome video, you want to be the first person to view it. You can comment down below first, and it will make you so proud, even though I still don't understand that. You just want to click the notification bell icon, so make sure you do. And any questions, drop them down in the comment section down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, normally between 1-2 days. Instagram as well, hit me up on Instagram at @AlexPhilip_1. I reply to any of your DMs within the day, typically voice message, because typing it out when I get tens of DMs a day takes a really long time. Make sure you follow me though, like my recent posts before you DM me, because I provide value to you. You just drop a follow. It's very simple. But yeah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed, and peace.